Hello guys and girls, welcome back to Planet Coaster. This is Geekism, my name is John C. We're here with Good Gully, Miss Molly. I've got the hang of saying that now, I was struggling a little bit in the last episode. Right, so we're going to crack on with this. I just want to let you know a little bit what's going to happen with this series. Today, well last night actually, they showed the winter update and wow, there is a lot of stuff coming, including 3 new scenarios, and I would really love to do those while it's still sort of Christmas time. So when we finish this one, we're going to jump over to the 3 winter update scenarios and then we'll come back and carry on with the sci-fi ones. That's the order we're going to do them with. Hope that's okay with you guys. I'm sure it will be, because we can do some sort of festive scenery for the festive season. I hope you're all starting to feel a bit Christmassy. I'm not, but then I don't normally get Christmassy until like 2 days before Christmas or something, but we'll see how it goes anyway. Right then, medium difficulty, reach a monthly profit of 3,000, achieve part ranking of 600. We're getting there. One thing I've done then, since last episode, I built this sort of casing around this ride here, just so it doesn't look ridiculous. It was sort of hanging off the edge and we can't do anything with terrain, so hopefully that looks okay. I think it looks quite cool. What else? I'm trying to think what people have mentioned in... Oh yeah, somebody wants us to rename this to that because they're childish, but that's fine. All I'm thinking is it's an homage to the what's it called, James Bond and Roctopussy. So that's fine by me. That is now Octopussy, there we go. Everything else I think was okay with this one, really. Nothing I've missed majorly, gone wrong. Occasionally it happens, I just totally miss something and really mess up a ride, but I think we're doing okay. This coaster we need to build, let's have a look, because the other thing I did was leave it running, so we've now got 15 grand in the bank. We've got plenty of money to be able to do what we want to do. Excuse me, phone's going off, it's nobody important, we'll move on. Right, build a coaster, 5 excitement, 6 nausea, that should be no problem. 900 metres long, reaches 70 miles an hour, but doesn't have to stay at 70, so that's fine, and has a biggish drop of at least 65 metres. So here's what I'm thinking. We carry on this path through this tunnel, and here is where we build our coaster, and then it kind of goes down, kind of goes down here, drops down and back up again, and then we actually have the chain lift at the end of the ride as opposed to the front. I think that's maybe the way we could do it. So I think the best thing we can do is probably just kind of go for it, really. Let's have a look. Coasters. I think we'll use this digitizer. Oh, no, sorry, that's a custom one. What do I mean? There we go, hypercoaster is what I mean. Although that digitizer does look pretty cool, but I think that's probably the one we'll go for between that and the 2-seater one. Yeah, I think that's the one I'm going to go for. So, because obviously, I mean, we can build it up to here, I think. Or is that obstructed? So that's too high. Let's have a look. Yeah, so that point there is basically our sort of, our point that we can't build higher than, but that should be fine. I think what we'll do is we'll have it here. Let's put it back down to the ground. Okay, I'm gonna go that way, but I want that to be on the other side. Okay, yeah, like that. I want to go down here and drop straight, sort of into there, I think. Okay, let's have a go. I don't know. Let's build something and just see what happens. All right, let's just build something out there because we've got all these little sort of tunnels that we could kind of go through that would be quite cool, I think. But we'll kind of see how we get on with them. Let's just start off with a little dip into here. I mean, I don't think we can invert on this, so it's definitely going to be a sort of air hill type coaster, really, mostly about the sort of drops and air hills, but I think that's quite cool, and they're usually the slightly easier ones to do as well, to be honest. So we'll have to drop that down a little there so it's a decent sort of height, which I think it is. So yeah, winter update, it will be out by the time this video gets to you, but my god, does it look cool. There's so much stuff. I mean, really, just so much stuff. I can't quite believe it. There's 4 new rides, technically. We have the Collider, which is their version of the Enterprise, which we were pretty sure it was going to be, but it was nice to have it confirmed. So we have that Collider. There's also bumper cars that look amazing. That's something that people have been screaming for since the game sort of launched. What else? There's a new track ride that's like a sleigh on the track ride, very similar to the cat and the car. Sort of, yeah, a sleigh ride. But the one thing I like about it is, although it is obviously a Christmassy theme, let's put the lights decent. Although it is a Christmassy theme, it's actually quite generic, which I really like. I think we'll be able to do quite a lot with it. So I'm really looking forward to that. I kind of wanted to go through here, but I worry that we may have lost a lot of speed doing this. But we'll give it a go and we'll see how we get on. I don't know why, but I just really wanted to use this area, this space of the coaster here. I mean, really, what we could do is just sort of send it going round, couldn't we? See how we get on. I just love when the terrain's really interesting like this. I feel like it'd be silly not to use it. Okay, so go on, start test. Let's see how you get on. See what sort of speed you get as you come round to here. Whenever you're ready. There we go. It's a cool looking coaster, this one. So it drips out of the there relatively slow as it first starts off, but okay overall. Then here's our first kind of drop down. Again, this will need a lot of banking, but it gets around there pretty suitably. Okay, good. Happy with that. We'll carry on here. And that's a bit curvy, but we might actually use that as a bit of a thing. Okay, so let's now. I just want it to start on the big descent down there, really, which is going to have to be here. Oh my god, this is going to be crazy heading down here. It's going to look so unrealistic, but never mind. We'll do it anyway. And this, I'm pretty sure, will be what gets us the speed as well. Oh my god, look at this. Just kind of want a straight drop down, really. 65 feet it's got to do. So let's make the... we can change to feet, can't we? How do we do that? Is it in settings? Settings, interface... Or was it meters? Let's have a look. What would be clever is if it changed depending on... 65 meters, sorry, I was going to say, because that would be silly. It's telling us in feet when it knows we use meters. Okay, so 65 meters. So we're currently at 67 meters there. So we've basically got to get to ground level from there. Wow, okay. Let's try it. That's just not enough, is it? That's not... Oh my god, what's happened there? And we're moving really slow as well. Have I been recording? No? Well, that's okay. Sometimes I turn the keyboard movement down when I'm doing my sort of glamour shots on the Let's Builds and stuff. Okay, it's going to have to go like right down. All right, okay. Well, we can do it. We can do it. Let's edit you. Okay, let's take you right back. Let's see if we can get away with a little bit higher there before we start dropping down. We should be able to. Oh god, the camera's a bit funky around here because of the drop, I think. Let's try that. 78. And what I want to try and do is get it so as it goes under there. I think that could be quite cool. No, that's the steepest it'll go. But it's getting over there, which is good. I want to make you a little shorter, give us a bit more room. There we go. Oh my god. Death coaster right here, guys. 65 meters. It just seems huge. That means I've got to get this down to 5 meters at the bottom. Oh my god. It can't quite do it, can it? Oh no, hold on. 6. It might be enough. It's... Oh god, it's going to be tight. Let's try and... Let's bring it around just a little there at the end towards the bottom. Building this crazy death coaster. Obstructed. Oh, is it a bit... Oh, sorry, knocking the microphone. It's not quite as... Oh no, it's doable. It's doable. I thought it was. I was going to say, they must be able to get it under there. I'm pretty sure that's going to get it up to 70 miles an hour as well. That drop is ridiculous. Look at the state of it. My word. I'm going to just quickly smooth it out, to be honest. Get rid of that. There, get rid of that kink. We can't really. Oh well, if it does it, it does it. It hasn't got to be a great looking coaster, it's just got to cover those drops. Okay, so let's start thinking about getting you back up again. No, don't want to go under there. I want to go up here. Okay, I'm pretty sure, I'm going to say that gets up to 70. In fact, we can tell, can't we? Because these numbers are accurate as it goes round. Let's have a look. 40, 50. Yeah, okay, more than enough gets up to 70, so that's not a problem. Drops high enough. Length, at the moment, we just can't tell because the ride isn't finishing. But what I'm thinking now is, how do we get back round to the beginning again? It's going to be pretty tough. Okay. We need to take this up until it starts to lose momentum, so that any curve we add to it isn't going to cripple it. So let's just see at what point it starts losing its momentum. It's about there. Okay, that's fine. As long as we know we can do stuff with it, because then we can do is pull it round and back round to start bringing it round to the station. Although I don't want that to be quite as extreme. There we go, like so. Yeah, I mean that's horrific, but it will work, and then we can basically just do some huge airtime hills now to get us back round to the why went that? Oh, it's going the wrong way. That's weird. We can do some pretty weird airtime hills now to get us back into the coaster station area. Let's just check it gets up here. Should do. Yep. That's good. Okay. And then we'll drop it. Oh, it's really awkward to see because of the gully. But now we can start bringing it back round. Oh my word, this is really starting to annoy me. I want that straight pretty much. Yeah, there we go. Okay, cool. And then we'll drop you down. Bring you up. Not too sure on height here. Let's have a look how we're doing. Around there. Oh, it gets around there a little quick, but never mind. It should be okay. Drop it back down again. I mean, this is all sort of, you know, first pass, really. We're going to have to definitely go back over this, probably tweak the fear and some of the other issues as well, I think. But we're getting there. It's really quite hard to see what's going on under there, but I'm going to try and bring it back around and see how we're getting on. 71. We're going to struggle getting this high, I think. But we'll just clip it there and see, because once we're up to this point, it isn't too bad. We just have to make sure that you keep the excitement up. But that first drop should be enough. We hope it goes. That does 70 meters. That drop does, so that should be fine. Okay, around here, up, over quite nicely. That goes 76, so we should. No, it's going to lose a lot of speed now. Oh no, it just about makes it. Okay, but it's so slow, it might be a problem. We may have to chuck a lift hill here and then have a sort of fun couple of nosedives back up to the station. Maybe that's where we could have the lift hill, I guess. It's got to have one some point in the ride. Okay, let's make that the lift hill then. Bring it up to there, and then we can drag it around. It's weird because you're almost sort of making the ride backwards, really, with the lift hill towards the end of it. Like that. And then we can sort of start bringing it down past these dragons. Hopefully, sort of give it a second wind almost, really. Is it getting there? Yeah, it's okay. So it's finding the lift hill. We'll put a bit of speed on that. So let's see, 36. We should be able to take this up to about 30 then. What's that? 30. Oh, look at that. That was good, wasn't it? Like I tried. Okay, last one then. Down. Oops. To there. Oh, that's great. This way. Take this up to 25-ish. 27, maybe not quite that much. 24. Should be fine. Let's have a look. How's it doing here? Just about getting over that one. So it should just about get over this one as well. Yep. Okay, I think we are going to need a third little lift hill back up, amazingly. Are we out of money? We're out of money. Right, time to hold on for a bit. Okay, autocomplete's done. I just literally had to put a little chain lift. It may cause issues, we may have to go back, but let's just get our first sort of initial figures. I have no idea where the ride is. Is the ride not running at the minute? Oh, it's stuck here. Oh, it must have got stuck and stopped. Okay, well, that's fine. We can stop and start. Okay, off it goes. Whee! So I'm pretty sure we've covered the speed, the height. It's the length may be an issue, and then obviously the excitement and nausea we need to figure out. But I'm pretty sure we've got the speed and height done. So let's have a look. Brings around second wind here. Whee! Second bit looks much more realistic. Little chain lift as we go back in isn't great, but let's have a look at the numbers. Okay, cool. So, at most, 6 nausea is fine. Excitement is too low. Length is more than enough. Biggest drop is fine. Maximum speed is fine. So we've done everything but the excitement. We just need to make it a little bit more exciting. Okay, well that's doable. In fact, that may well be doable just with a what am I trying to say? What am I trying to say? Comment below what I'm trying to say. Smoothing pass and banking pass is what I'm trying to say. See, thanks for commenting. I knew you'd help me out. You usually find that the actual banking. Why won't you do that? That's cool. Oh, that might be a little bit too extreme. Is it because you're too low? Maybe extreme banking. Let's smooth you out. I mean, it might be okay though. A bit of overbanking might make an interesting feature of the ride. Well, let's start test. Might as well keep sending the test round. Okay, that's gets around there all right. That's fine. That's fine. That could maybe do with a slight bank. Yeah, and then smooth either side of it. Okay, so this drops ridiculous. Okay, so here I think is where the fear might be just a little high. So we'll smooth some banking out there. It may just be that there's not much. See, this here is a huge problem as well, I think. Can we smooth? Okay, that smooths pretty nicely, so that's okay. Might even go back even further. Okay, that might help, I think. Whoops, here definitely needs banking to there. And then that needs to be smooth. And there, oops, there needs to be smooth. That is going to help, I think. Okay, next drop. Let's go back into this other camera so we can really see what's happening. Drop's fine. This should all be no problem because these are all just air hills. Yeah, okay, so everything here is no problem, I don't think. Here, we'll put a little bank on there, but nothing much, just enough to make it smooth. Like that, perfect. Well, not perfect, but it's fine. Well, what we might actually do is just actually smooth that whole bit out as well, to be honest. Get a little bit more of a fun drop. Here, definitely needs smoothing a lot. Yeah, loads better. That should be okay, although it's a bit tense. Oh, we're losing a bit of height there, so we want to be careful. Here, it's a bit crazy. So we'll smooth that with the bank there. That's fine, I think, although it looks a little... No, it should be okay. Drops into that final curve, and this just needs a little tighten up. It's a bit of a mess. Smooth all of you, and wrap you around. Okay, last thing we're going to do is we're going to up the speed on the chain lifts. Does that do all of them? No. See if that makes much of a difference. 4.8. Okay, with this long chain lift sped up, it might just be enough. Let's have a look. Off it goes. Somebody's thinking about quitting. I thought the staff were all okay on this level. See, here's the problem: is it takes it so long to get back up. But then, you know, you've got to have a chain lift in the ride, whether you have it at the start or the end. Yeah, maybe little tweaks here, I think. Excitement still stays up sort of between like the 4 and 5 number. It's only really here where it really starts to drop. It picks up pretty quick there. Not really much of a problem. Really, yeah, this is too slow as it goes back in. Look, that's too... Yeah, really low excitement all the way around, so we may have to tweak this last little bit. Let's have a look. Nope, I think we've done it. So 5.4 on the excitement. Let's have a look. At least 5 excitement, 5.4. Most 6 nausea, 2.9. At least 900 metres long. And it's way over, isn't it? 1,300 metres. Reaches 70 miles an hour. Maximum speed is 98. Biggest drop of 65 feet. Biggest drop 65 metres. Biggest drop 80 metres. Okay, so I think if we join this up, I think we're done. I thought that was going to be a little bit hard. I mean, don't get me wrong, it's a hideous coaster, but I thought it was going to be a little bit harder than that, to be honest, to get it going. So we'll have entrance there, exit there. We want them to jump right through it, don't we, really? There we go. And then we'll join the path up first. And then we'll look at making this a little prettier and hopefully get the park value up a little. And we should be done, and we can start on the Christmassy ones tomorrow. Because, like I say, the expansion's coming out today sometime. I was hoping it'd come out this morning because I want to do a video on the new features in it, but it hasn't come out. But hopefully, once I've done this level, God, the level differences in this, the height differences in this place is crazy. We'll bring that up to here, and we're actually gonna drop it right here because this is the only thing that's going to be up here. Is this awesome coaster that will probably kill you if you ride it. Let's just drop that down a little to there. Yeah. No, I don't want it. I kind of want it to come a little bit nicer than that, really. I know we're hopefully not going to be here much longer, but yeah, that's probably better. And then we can do Q. Probably going to have a bit of a fair queue on this because I've got a feeling it's going to be popular. And then we'll bring it round. Yeah, that looks pretty good. Open. So, do we have to actually open it? No, there we go, we've done it. So, the next thing is we've got to get the park rating up to 600. And we've got to have a sustained £6,000 profit for 3 months. That's pretty intense. We may well have to build a second coaster for that, because at the moment our profit is around a couple of grand a month, I think. Let's have a look. Ticket, no. Graphs, where are we looking? Finances. Cash flow, no, we want profit there. 192322. So unless this starts bringing in £4,000 a month, which I can't see it doing on its own, even though coasters do bring a lot of money in here. Let's see, are people heading up to the coaster ride? They want to be. Let's just speed it up a little, just see if people are heading up here. Oh no! But oh no! Here they come! Here they come! I hope it's not too far away from the entrance. It's not really, is it? They'll get there, won't they? I mean, the other thing we can always do is stick another flat ride to the side of it or something, just to get more people up here. But let's have a look. People are getting on it. See what people are thinking originally. Queue looks fast. Oh, we need a name for it. I won't say comment below because I'm hoping we won't be here next episode. So what should we call it? Let's call it Let's call it the. I don't know. I'm really bad at this sort of thing. It's Canyon, isn't it? Canyon. Oh no, that's awful. Canyon. Oh god, I'm really bad at this kind of thing. Canyon Dipper, whatever. Who cares? Okay, there's the Canyon Dipper. It sounds like a euphemism, but it's not. Honestly, what did you all think of it? Nobody's thrown up. Although Nausea wasn't. Oh no, Nausea was pretty good, wasn't it? Q seems quick, and the Dipper hasn't really played. Well, he does have a playing queue. We haven't done our time lapse yet. You miserable sods. Okay, shops and facilities. Oh no, scenery. Sorry. We've got a few bins down just for anyone. I don't even know if this even works, but I put them down for people who are feeling sicky. Anyway, I'm sure we can charge more money for it, but we need to make it look good first. Theming, I just don't know. I don't want to do another castle theme, although because we've done a lot of those lately. What about a big thatched building like this one here? A big thatched building. It's not going to be nothing impressive, but something like you know, Dragon's Reach or something like that. You know, big sort of wooden thatch. I think that could look quite cool. Let me just have a little look in here about what they've done. So we've got little. Yeah, I think we could do something like that over there. Let's head back to it, and we'll build around this, and then see where we're up to. Hopefully, we can get it finished. Here we go. Let's do a coaster station. Right, we're going to come to that in a minute. We'll come back to that in a minute. We're near enough done with it, to be honest. I need to just sort of tidy up the front. But it's telling me that my bins, somebody wasn't happy staff-wise, and my bins are all messed up and stuff. So I'm just going to check my settings, because I think I've not... Oh no, I've put it back again. It just feels really slow as it's moving around. Check my settings now. The other thing is, through the magic of editing, you'll have no idea that I started building that about 6 hours ago. Stopped halfway through, came out, got the winter update, uploaded that, made a 20-minute video about the update, rendered it, uploaded that to YouTube, and now I'm back in the game. The magic of editing. You never know. You wouldn't have known if I had told you, would you? Idiots. I'm joking. Anyway, but it has meant that I've been able to see some of the comments from people regarding the last episode of this, and one of them was that my rides are running half empty, and you're right, look at that. So what is going on? Why is that happening? Operations. I don't understand why it's only running half empty, unless it's just the time. Let's have a look. Let's look, empty. That one's completely empty. Is it because the minimum waiting to the maximum waiting time is being hit? Full load. Because the queue's always going to be like that, isn't it? So it really should wait for a full load. That could be major issue. So thank you to whoever it was. This one is the same. What is going on? Full load. No less. We're sped up. Let's slow down a little. What about over here? Whoops. What about over here? There's nobody on this at all. Let's see what happens with this. See how full up it gets. Is it just because it's taking so... Yeah, look, half full. Not happy. Full load. I mean, it's fine for that one, but next time. And I bet this is nowhere near full. Yeah, but to be fair, this one hasn't really got that much of a queue yet. Let's just take off the maximum wait time. No, full load. Sod it. Let's see if that makes a difference with money, because that'll mean that we're technically taking half what we should be taking per month, I think. So I'm hoping that that makes a bit of a difference. Talking of money, coaster's done, and the park rating's getting there, but we're still nowhere near this $6,000. But then again, if all those were only taking half what they should be taking, it may well have a bit of an increase for us. It'd be nice if we could maybe get 2 carts going on this. I'm thinking we could, because the top of the chain lifts class as block breaks. I'm worried it may drop that down, but we've done this now, so it's all about money from now on. So let's just close it. Block sectioned 2, because the other one will sit there. I think that might not do us too bad, to be fair. Let's have a look. Speed it up. First one. No, do we need one more? Oh no, it's going. I was going to say, because that should class as a block break. So now, this first coaster will go when the second one will go when the first one gets to here. And it just means they will sit in it a little, which means it might be a little crap on the excitement. But no, it's okay. Oh, well, that was just that first one. Let's see what this second one does, because that's the one that will have sat there for ages. Let's see what they think. Fine. Oh, it only drops down a little. Okay, happy with that. Get it open. Because it's all about making money now. Sustain a monthly profit of $6,000 for 3 months. Okay, so last thing I want to do then is come and fix the front of this. I didn't ask for names because I didn't think I'd see comments before this last one, so we haven't got a name for it, but I'm thinking something like Dragon's Breath or something like that. So let's go to scenery. Look, all the new Christmassy stuff. Oh, it's not here because we haven't got it unlocked, but there is Christmas stuff, honest. It's really good, really happy with the update. You'll have seen it by now because this won't go out until Saturday, so I'm hoping you're all loving it. And we'll have just done a live stream all about it as well on Friday. We're doing a live stream all about the Christmas stuff. That's cool. Could we get away with having that in the ground? Or will it chop people's heads off? Looks good, doesn't it? Let's have a look. I think we might get away with that. Now look, these people are walking off here, so what's going on? What is wrong with you? Place looks boring. Can you believe the queue for Canyon Dipper? Ah, so there's a problem then. Now, I never had this problem before, I don't think, but people were complaining about it, but there obviously is an issue because there's nobody queuing up. The only thing I can think is that it just looks boring, which we're going to hopefully fix now. So, that's right, I forgot we called it Canyon Dipper. That's a rubbish name, isn't it? Let's fix that and call it Dragon's Breath. That's much more interesting. And it kind of fits the theme as well. Oh, we have caps lock on. Dragon's Breath. Oh, yeah, it capitalises anyway, doesn't it? That's fine. Okay, a lot of litter in the park. That's why I stopped, wasn't it? Litter. I've got a feeling my staff might have quit. Staff. All staff. Yeah, we've lost our mechanic and all these guys are on the way out as well. But look at all these new features. Oh, ho, ho, ho. How much does that cost us to do? Let's knock up to 120 for you. 20. Who are you? You're 2. Oh, no, you're fine. Staff. Yeah. Low. 160, 160. Janitors, we're going to have 2 janitors. Watch this. 1 janitor. And without having to do anything else, 2 janitors. Da-da-da! Very nice little feature. I didn't even mention that in the video. I didn't even know that was a thing. Little things like that. I'm sure I'm going to be finding them for weeks. Let's just start you off. Where are you? You've had a pay increase. Do you have to go up to 130? Is that what it's going to take? 330? You can go up to 130 each as well. And we can't level you up yet. Okay, that's fine. They'll get to work. So coaster-wise, think happy with that. The bins are being fixed. Right, okay. I've got a feeling this episode is going to be getting a little on the long side. And all I'm going to do is sort of tart up the front of this really with some dragons and trees. It's going to look quite similar to the witch one. So we'll do a magical cut through the power of editing. And then I'll just give it a couple months and see if we're going to be able to finish it in this video or not, basically. So I'll see you in a moment in the future. Right, guys, here we are in Dragon's Breath. Should we see if we can have a bit of a better view around here? I've kind of covered it in some trees. But here we go, Dragon's Breath. We come in. It's a bit it's a bit dead spooky, but this mist kind of makes it a bit spooky. But made like a dragon fountain here, and then we've got a little dude eating some hay. All the dragons in this park are not carnivorous. What's the word? Herbivores. There we go. That's the one I was trying to think of. There's one setting off. Should we ride it? I've just realised we've not actually ridden the ride yet. We don't want to be there though. Let's go interest, but let's go right at the front. There we go. We'll ride this, and then I'll show you the other bits we've been working on. Come on, whenever you're ready. Let's go. Let's go. We have to sit here for a little. There we go. So off we go. Start with a little drop down. Ooh, that's a bit screamy. And then round, nice, big sort of... Oh god, that needs banking. Oh, never mind, it's done now, isn't it? Huge, big... Oh, that looks really cool, actually. Nice sort of overbank turn there. That's quite good. A bit of a head chopper moment. And then we come up here, over the cliff, into the drop of death. Jesus Christ. Straight down. You'd pass out. Maybe just about wake up now. Oh my god, this is the worst coaster I've ever built. Here we go. This is the one thing I'm not a fan of in the game, is having to build coasters that knock certain things off, like heights, and because you build them to they become a camel. I don't know if you know the phrase camel. The idea is that a camel is a horse built by committee, and the fact that there's all these different options being thrown in, and the thing that comes out at the end is a mess, and basically that's what we've got here. Obviously if I was actually building a coaster here, I would never have built it down into that gully, because it's ridiculous, but it's what we needed for the level, and it was quite fun to do, I guess. We come round this final little trip up, and look at the stairs. They're stairs to nowhere, but still they're stairs, they look great, and we come back. Oh, and then we hold on here until the next one's gone out of the way. Hopefully it isn't too long. Can't really see, can we? Let's bring it out so we can have a better look. There we go. Wee back in to the finish. It's not too long away. It probably knocks the excitement down a little, but it's okay. So there we go. Dragon's Reach is finished. The next thing I did was place down the forge here and rename it Dragon's Spin. Just to help get a few people up to this end of the park, and also work on the £6 a month. Now, as soon as I put that down, it knocked the park rating over 600. So we got silver, and I wasn't recording, I'm afraid. But we still need this £6 a month for 3 months profit. The other thing I did was ran round. A lot of the shops had closed. Got to really keep an eye on park staffing now. This guy, for some reason, is miserable as hell. I mean, I've trained him up now, and he's getting more than enough money, so he should be okay. These can all be trained, so they should all be pretty happy. I mean, I've just put them on high money, but, we're still making profit. We're going to have to see whether or not we have to start knocking these numbers down, but he should be more than happy with 350. In fact, he even says, oh, this job is a snooze fest. Maybe that's the problem. Is that hold on, where is he? What's he doing? Yeah, there he is. Well, I can't help it, mate, if there's not much to do. The only thing we can do, I suppose, is maybe knock inspections to 20 minutes. Get him moving around the park a bit more, I guess. Because, he's good. There's only him, and there's like 6 rides in the park now, so he shouldn't really be stopping for a moment, but there's not really much I can do about the job being boring. Teacups, 20 minutes. And then up here, we need to do something with the forge here, with the dragon spear, make it look a bit more interesting. 20 minutes and 20 minutes. Can we do something about the price for this one? Really good value, that's what I like to see. 850, let's make it 10. I think we can get a little more out of that because it's more of a thrill ride than these flatty ones over here. But these are all at, what level are these? These are all like 7, 750, 7. 6. Okay. But at least these are all running full capacity now, which is what we want. Although there is still a couple of empty seats, annoyingly. I suppose that's just the group's gone in. Teacups. He's nice and full. Okay, so all the rides are full. That's good. Let's have a look at our money for the last couple of months. Finances. 4.9. Oh, so 6.5, 4.9. And we're in the middle of September at the moment with 3. Let's finish September and see what we end up with. So in September we finish with £9 profit, which it just says profit, doesn't it? Monthly profit of £6 for 3 months. 1. Okay, great. So I mean, obviously September is a busy month, and you do take more in September than other months. But if we don't, the problem is if we start doing stuff, we're going to spend money, and we don't want to spend money because that comes out of the profit. So I think it's going to have to be a kind of leave it running and let it go. To be honest with you. So I think that's what we're going to have to do. So all I'll do is I'll leave it running, then I'll cut back to you hopefully after 3 months when we've got it. But I kind of think we've finished the scenario. We've just got to wait for the good months to actually happen. But like I say, if we spend any more money, we're not going to get it. So we'll speed forward. I'll hopefully speak to you at the end of the video because God, this one's been a long one. It's going to be close. We're coming to the end of March. We've got about 6 days left. Oh, we've just gone over the £6,000. So unless something really crazy and horrible happens, we should be okay. We did 8 in October. So that should be the end of the scenario. I really enjoyed this one, actually. I know I moaned a little bit about the coaster. But I've actually really enjoyed the builds on the little sort of pods in between the, joined with bridges and stuff. It's been a nice sort of change to, the big flat expanse that you normally have. So let's just finish this. Hopefully, go on. There we go. Da 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 da. Good Gully Miss Molly is complete. Dragon's Breath is the most popular attraction with 1,000 guests in the park. Dead on. Date complete April 1st, year 5, and 54 grand in the bank. Got to be happy with that. Right, let's save it. Save it as Korea, although it's going to go as soon as we save over it. So I just want to show you what we're doing next, because normally we would what we were going to do was move on to Dexar's sci-fi levels. But you'll hear from the jingle bells in the background, if the music's not too quiet, that we do have the festive update. Festive King Coaster Crackers. There's 3 levels here. And I think it'd be quite nice to do those over December, because obviously come January and February we're going to be fed up at Christmas. So what we're going to do is, rather than carrying on here, we're going to jump down and do our 3 King Coasters Crackers. And then we'll head back to the normal stuff afterwards. So in the next episode, we'll start on Festive Funlands. Thank you very much for watching. Hope you've enjoyed it. If you have, give us a like. It really does help out the channel. And remember, if you're not already, don't forget to subscribe. Thanks very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.